Welcome back to the channel, friends. Hopefully you're having a great day. Buckle up for this because this is going to be a wild ride. So this is going to be an update video or a continuation video of the short I did 2 days ago in regards to the what I like to think is a sovereign citizen slash criminal supporter from Canada. His name's Dylan Zona. Could be pronouncing that wrong, but I don't care because I don't like the guy. So he made a short, which I'm going to play in a second, or a response video to thoughts of patrol officer slash Columbus area body cams. I'll link their channels in the description. Great guy. He made some just absolutely fucking horseshit points in this response video, and we'll watch it now.
See, American cops are used to being able to bully their people 24/7 because they got the right to carry the gun all the time. They're like, I wish you would. Pound, pound, pound. Over here in Canada, our cops are like, shut your fucking mouth, because I got to take my kids to Walmart later and I can't carry this fucking gun and I can't use it. So, shut your mouth, okay, Thoughts of a Patrol Officer? Why don't you come over to Canada? Okay, go put your gun in the lockbox at home and then come out and give me a visit. Come on over.
And I responded. I don't think I responded poorly. I think I responded as a normal person would who has a brain. Now, I was kind of done with this guy until he decided to claim that he was a lawyer, which I've looked up myself. I've had like 3 different AI search engines do a deep dive. We could not verify that. Even something that he posted where he did it himself, even his version didn't say that he was a lawyer. But because I'm a petty man and I've, stayed up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning doing this because content, I found this article. I'm going to butcher this. Beret, whatever, Ontario man, summoned to contempt hearing for vulgar outburst directed at judge. That sure does look like our boy. And shocker, Dylan Zona. Look at that. It seems to be our boy. I just took a shot because this is where he's from, according to his Facebook page. I've checked his LinkedIn page. And yeah, no lawyer in sight, but let's read this because my man talked such a big game and then bent the knee. So he's there for a contempt hearing because more than likely he was going to be held in contempt, but Beret man ordered to appear in person for a contempt of court hearing Wednesday for repeated courtroom outbursts and vulgar language directed toward a female judge. Dylan Zona entered the Beret courthouse with his mother by his side. Not shocked by that whatsoever. He's probably yelling right now, "Hey mom, I want some pizza rolls." By his side to address his behavior during a prior virtual court appearance in which he told the judge to shut her whore mouth. Probably not a good thing to do to the judge. Justice Cecilia Applegate began the hearing by providing Zona with a copy of the transcripts from the court proceedings conducted over Zoom 2 weeks ago. Zona, who confirmed he has not hired a lawyer, was assisted during the hearing by experienced duty counsel Jeannie Mills, who said Zona was prepared to acknowledge the disrespect and disruption he showed to the court constituted contempt of court and was aware of the penalties available to the judge. And again, it's only going to get better from here because I have so much more on this guy. So he was confirmed. Nope, already read that part. The Crown called Zona's comments repulsive and asked him to be jailed for his disrespectful conduct and disrupting the trial schedule court proceedings. Zona then read a statement to the court offering an apology for his behavior on the Zoom call. Dylan bent the knee. "I will not stand here and make a bunch of excuses for my outburst and foul language. I understand that it was inappropriate." So basically, it seems to me like the judge gave him 2 options. Kind of similar to the options that they gave, what is his name, Long Island Audit. You deliver a public apology or go to jail. And he chose to bend the knee and apologize. Zona told the court that he had been dealing with a great deal of stress and frustration trying to handle the case himself. He's accused of several counts of criminal harassment and is currently living with his mother in Beret. You guys are going to butcher me for pronouncing that wrong. Sorry, my Canadian friends. So, first off, he claims to be a lawyer, but then is having great deal of stress and frustration trying to handle this case by himself. Kind of leads me to believe that it's going with my search and that he's not an actual attorney. He kind of gives off the vibe of a sovereign citizen that represented him himself in court one time, and now he claims to be an attorney, which is not the case. He read the statement out loud, offering an apology to his court on the Zoom call. I already read that. Okay. I can assure you that it will not happen again. He told the court, my outburst will not happen again as I'm going to find a lawyer to deal with this so I no longer have to go through the stress and potential risk offending the court and creating more charges for myself. And I'll get to that in a second. But I did want to go to, okay. They told him that his Facebook profile picture contained the same vulgar language he used on the judge that day. I wanted to get something very specific. There it is. Zona has been wearing an ankle monitor while out on bail. He is accused of criminal harassment against 4 people between 2022 and 2024, including 2 women. This goes on to do that. I don't really much care for the rest of this article because, again, it goes on a little bit here, and it goes on to state a thing that happened in, I believe, the U.S., so it kind of doesn't make any sense. The allegations against Zona have not been tested in court. His next appearance is scheduled for mid-September to confirm, trial dates set in November. And now, this is where I want to get into something. And by golly, that thing that I want to get into is my pettiness. So, because this kind of, it didn't anger me. I don't like when people lie about things. So, I created an account with the Ontario Court of Justice system, which was a pain, to get to Dylan Zona's upcoming court cases. So he has a next appearance for a trial continuation on the 16th of next month. And he also has it's so weird because it's Canadian and I don't mess with the Canadian courts too much, a to be spoken to appearance on the 23rd of next month. Will I be checking again after those dates to see if he actually showed up? Yes. Yes, I will. And for the final thing here, I'm going to go to his actual Facebook or YouTube page, rather. So we're going to go to his YouTube page, and I'm going to click off for 1 second because, well, I feel like I have to protect what I'm going to show you at the end of the video. This is this guy. Shit posting till he gets to 1,000 subs. He dubs himself something of a... God. He shadow boxes. That's his thing. He looks like a crackhead in shadow boxes. And then I found the video that I'm going to show at the end, labeled Fought My 200-Pound Neighbor, which he's talked about a little bit, I would say extensively, on Facebook, along with saying really, really, really dumb other things. So I'm going to play that video real quick and then I'll be back.
On the door, my head's down. Now I'm like, what the fuck? Boom. I got him good. Got him again.
All right, guys. So that was his big thing to brag about. Oh, I beat up my neighbor. I beat up my neighbor. What you just witnessed is a punk sucker punching someone walking out of a door. The guy walked out of the door, went, and then bang, sucker punched him. Oh, I got him again. What he reminds me of a guy named Charlie Zelenoff. I don't know if you guys have heard of him before, but he is known for some of the scummiest shit. He will go to a gym or a Burger King or a boxing gym, a regular Planet Fitness type gym, say, hey, do you guys want to spar? People will be like, yeah, sure, we can spar. And as soon as they strap up the gloves, he will just start throwing haymakers. And when they quit, he will say, oh, I'm the champ of the world. The guy's like genuinely mentally disabled, but like that's what he does. And this guy, that's what this guy screams to me. Mentally disabled, thinks he's a tough guy. So to end this, he decided to step up to Thoughts of Patrol Officer, who I know to be a veteran. He's been a police officer for over a decade. He would beat the brakes off of this Dylan kid. I would beat the brakes off of this Dylan kid. My grandmother could probably beat the brakes off this Dylan kid. He literally looks like a crackhead who shadow boxes on the internet to try to get some sort of clout, if you will. He said some other things. Apparently I have bad genetics because I wear glasses, but I don't know, if you want to, I'll probably throw up the picture. The guy is a walking definition for bad genetics. The guy looks like a crackhead. He claims to be 31, looks in his mid-40s, has a prepubescent beard. It's a whole thing. But yeah, that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm going to keep doing deep dives on criminal simps or sovereign citizen wannabes. Like I said, this guy gives me mad sovereign citizen vibes. And I'll try to keep track of his court case for you guys. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Have a good rest of your day.